Just wanted to share my thoughts today on a quote that I heard while I was listening to a Tim Ferriss TED Talk this morning. It was by a friend of his. The quote was, "Easy choices, hard life. Hard choices, easy life." And that struck me, man, because I tell you what, in my life, there was a point in time where I finally came to realize I had prided myself so much on being the guy who I didn't do anything that I didn't want to do. Damn it, I was such a rebel, and my rebellious streak had finally evolved at some point in my life to being the I'm not going to do anything that I don't want to do. And I thought that was being the best version of myself, is to not do anything that I didn't want to do. But when I finally realized how wrong that way of thinking was, and that the key to my own happiness, not somebody else's definition of happiness or success, but that the key to my own happiness and success and the things that would bring about my own happiness and success, my life was going to depend on doing some things that I just had to admit I just didn't want to do. And that I have not done in my life because I didn't want to do. And I had prided myself on not doing anything I didn't want to do. Exercise, getting up early, going back to reading like I used to do, listening to certain things that I should listen to, and filling my mind with positive things and being around positive people and thinking positively and speaking positively and acting positively. I used to be such an advocate for some of those things in my life when I was younger and I was really growing. But at some point I really, like I said, life started beating me down and I stopped growing. And I did not start growing again until I finally got off of that attitude of, I don't have to do anything I don't want to do, man. When I finally realized that, listen, sometimes you're going to have to do things you don't want to do. And I think that was this quote that kind of must have, I didn't hear the quote then, but it must have really struck me that, listen, if I'm going to have an easy life, it's because I've made some hard choices and I've made some hard decisions. That's the only way my life is going to get easier. And it continues to be hard as long as I continue just making the easy decisions. I don't know, just a thought this morning from that Tim Ferriss TED Talk, which, by the way, if you haven't watched it, incredibly, that could be life-changing for a lot of people because he talks a lot about that type of thing. Anyways, love you guys. Sounds corny, I know, but have a good one.